First ladies, something James Buchanan should have had if he didn't want people speculating about his sexuality for 230 years. One of my favorite pieces of historical quotation is Andrew Jackson calling James Buchanan and his life partner, I suppose, Aunt Fancy and Miss Nancy, which I just always like. That's not a fact for this game, but I just like that one of our presidents was called by another president Aunt Nancy. There was homophobia back then. Let's move on. The job isn't just picking China and stroking egos. First ladies are some of the most remarkable people in American history. Dolly Madison saved a portrait of George Washington from the White House before the British burned it to the ground. Louisa Adams raised silkworms, and who knows how many people Hillary Clinton killed. I'm very sorry. Here to prove that they know their First Lady history, we have some of the cast of Crooked's first ever scripted narrative podcast, Edith, Adam Conover, and Clark Gregg. Thank you both for being here. The show is incredible. You're both so funny in it. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. I'm happy to be here. And thank you for making Edith so that our mutual friend Travis could, have some kind of income in his life. I hope he got paid for this.
Yeah, he did. Don't worry. We got him. He's compensated. He's compensated fairly for his time and work.
Yes, I'm also grateful to be here, not just because I love the show, but because I'm a First Lady fetishist and secret historian.
That's your fetish. That's your
It's
fetish.
one of them. It's just one of them. Please don't limit me.
Don't limit. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't dare. I wouldn't dare. Big Dolly Madison guy.
Yep.
Here's how it works. I'm going to ask you a multiple choice question, and then you answer it. That's it. That's not a hard thing. Clark, I'll start with you. Which First Lady held seances in the Red Room of the White House in an attempt to communicate with the dead? Was it A, Lucretia Garfield, B, Louisa Adams, C, Morticia Adams, D, Mary Todd Lincoln?
Well, that's a really good one. I'm really glad you asked me that one. And Lady Bird Johnson is not on the list?
Not on the list. Neither is Nancy Reagan, who I guess didn't do it.
She was known to do a lot of Ouija. Okay, I'm just making stuff up now. It was Mary Todd Lincoln for sure.
Correct. That is correct.
That was my guess.
Adam,
that was
over
my
to you.
guess. I just want to say that was my guess.
Hold on.
It
is?
Yeah. You're an expert and fetishist. Very rarely do we have someone where that Venn diagram overlaps, you know?
It's more often than you think, but okay, let's go.
I mean, Quentin Tarantino with film. Never mind. We don't need to get into it, but
don't need to get into it. Martha Washington was the first lady to appear on American paper currency, and which other official government tender? Is it A, passports, B, postage stamps, C, Virginia driver's licenses, D, liquor licenses?
I'm going to say postage stamps, that she was the first to appear on postage stamps.
You got it. You got it.
You know, it was a process of elimination, and the other one sounded stupid, so I knew it was that one.
Now you're explaining how multiple choice works. You know,
Yeah.
now you're unplugging from the matrix.
If we have any kids who are listening, you know, who are about to take the SATs, you know, it's often A more than the other answers. And, you know, I'll tell you all the shit that you pay Kaplan to tell you. All right. It's pretty simple. Go A if you don't know, and eliminate the one obviously wrong one. And then you basically got a 2 out of 4 chance and you'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
That's really good advice. That's really good advice. We're learning.
Trying to help.
Who is the first lady to drive a car and smoke cigarettes, Clark? Was it A, Nellie Taft, B, Mamie Eisenhower, C, Martha Washington, G, Jacqueline, oh shit, what a rebel Kennedy?
It was Nellie Taft.
It was Nellie Taft.
Wow, how'd you know?
He's a fetishist and expert. How many times does the man have to say it? He wants to learn and... Okay.
I was picturing Jackie O because that's a cool image. You can picture it. She's just like, fuck all of them. You know?
Okay.
I'm going away for the weekend. Husband's dead. Who gives a shit?
Adam, who was the first lady to fly in an airplane, one that was piloted by none other than Amelia Earhart? Was it A, Bess Truman, B, Jill Biden? That seems... Is it C, Eleanor Roosevelt, or D, Dolly Madison?
It's not Jill Biden. So it was Mrs. Truman, Mrs. Roosevelt, Amelia Earhart. Oh, I'm not very good at the years with Amelia Earhart, but I'm gonna say it's Dolly Madison. It's not Dolly Madison. That's too early.
Too early.
I'm gonna go with Mrs. Roosevelt because that would have been a little bit earlier. So she's more likely to have been the first.
You got it.
Yeah.
It was Eleanor Roosevelt.
Yeah.
Eleanor was like, what if the two of us just disappear for a while? And Amelia, not getting that it was flirting. Was like, okay, I'll go first.
Ah.
See what I'm saying? That was about the, that's why I struggled to get through it.
Well, there's a lot of historical knowledge that goes into that joke, and I really admire it.
Thank you for saying that. You see, Clark, he gives me a lot of shit, but every once in a while he'll surprise you. He'll come at you with something sweet. All right? That's what Adam does. That's classic Adam Conover. Just when you think you're on the outs, just when you're desperate for just a little bit of that love, that drug, that approval, he gives you just a taste.
Everyone's hungry for my approval.
And he says the first one's free. That's what he says about his compliments. All right. Clark.
Yeah.
Next one to you. Frances Clara Cleveland Preston was First Lady from 1886 to 1889 and again from 1893 to 1897, as you know. To this day, she holds the record for A, being the only First Lady to throw the opening pitch of a World Series. B, the only First Lady to be removed from the Capitol building for public drunkenness. C, the First Lady who held her breath the longest. Or D, becoming the youngest First Lady at age 21.
Youngest First Lady at 21.
That is correct. The man is a wizard. He knows his shit.
We are tied at getting them all right so far.
Yeah.
So far, we've gotten everyone right.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Clark's getting real hard questions, and you're getting fucking gimmies. All right? And you know it. You know it.
No.
All right? You are coasting. You are
I
coasting.
figured it out using process of elimination, Kaplan SAT multiple choice skills.
This is a high school math class. I am the football coach. Adam, you are my quarterback. Clark is just some fucking nerd. That's how the testing is being done.
Bullshit.
That's what's happening here.
No, I'm smart. I'm a smart kid. I'm getting it with my own brain. No, you can't take this away from me.
All right, you're right. You're a smart kid. You're a smart
Lowered
kid.
expectations.
Hey, you're a smart kid, Adam.
Thank you. It really brought me back there.
Adam's up. Dolly Madison was the first private citizen to transmit a message by which method? Was it A, a classified in a newspaper, B, Morse code, C, telegraph, or D, a telephone?
Wait, what's the difference between Morse code and telegraph? I thought telegraph was via Morse code.
This is why Clark's winning the game, all right? He's not bringing up this fucking... He's not attacking
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Telegraphs were done via Morse code.
Welcome to America. Your criticism is valid, and you will be punished for it. You're
That's
incorrect.
the sound of a telegraph, which is Morse code. I'm going to say the answer is telegraph.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. So I just want to say, whoever wrote these questions, did you write these questions? Because whoever wrote these
Obviously not.
questions, telegraph, and then they put in Morse code, not knowing that Morse code is the medium for telegraph. That's like who was the first person to use the telephone? Did they do it using the telephone or the human voice?
You are fucking embarrassing me, Adam, in front of an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. And I will remind the both of you that no, I don't know what the real answer is. The books behind me are fake. This is wallpaper of books. They're not real books. Final question goes to Clark. Yeah, he gets one extra question than you, Adam.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Who was the first lady to have a doctorate? Clark Gregg. Is it A, Rosalind Carter, B, Jill Biden, C, Nancy Reagan, or D, Mamie Eisenhower?
Rosalind Carter.
You were crushing it, but it was Jill Biden. Jill Biden is the first lady to ever have a doctorate.
Oh my God, you're right. Rosalind Carter didn't finish her thesis.
Man,
it was a scandal.
Honestly,
oh, Jesus,
Clark,
you're right. Oh.
Honestly, the fact you know what? That's why he's an expert and fetishist. All right, he knows the details. All right,
I know why I lost.
He knows, which is why this is not. Honestly, we've had some close competitions before. This isn't one of them. It is not even fucking close. This was an embarrassment for Adam Conover and an unbelievable destruction by Clark Gregg, who is the winner of this game. Just absolutely.
What are you talking about? Why would that be the case? My win percentage is 100. I got every one right.
Adam Conover leaves with his tail between his leg, completely fucking embarrassed. I have not seen someone win so thoroughly. Adam, I hope this doesn't make you feel like you're not welcome. I want you to come back. Don't be embarrassed. Some people win, some people lose. You lost this time.
By every metric, I won or at least tied.
That sounds like what a loser would say. I think Clark and I would agree as a couple of winners, me being a host and Clark being the winner of the game. And two of the stars of Edith. Everybody, please Go subscribe to Edith right now. It is incredibly funny. It is an incredible story about Edith Wilson, the first secret female president of the United States. Adam, Clark, thank you so much.